hard for something you already got. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. Friends are coming through the door. Wheels are spinning on the floor. We don't know what we don't know. That's the only way to grow. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. What you're looking for is in your hand, been there all along. Pour another cup and pull a chair. Sing along. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. Hey! Hey!
Good morning, HubSpot Nation. Welcome to another Orange Morning. It is Friday, August 7th, 2026. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, Chris. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday indeed. Freshly off of a completed, successful go live on a big implementation of HubSpot that's been going on for 8 months, and I am
Yeah.
feeling good.
I feel like you started talking about it at Inbound-ish last year. Is it? No, was it after that?
I think it was after that. Yeah,
Okay.
it was end of year last year when Ryan Ginsberg started bringing me in to talk about it. And then, so full scale, doing everything but like accounting, reconciliation, payments in HubSpot. So all the way to invoicing out of HubSpot, every single team in the business using HubSpot. So getting to like see all of these updates related to users across teams. Like I've never had that kind of exposure. So like whenever we read those updates, it's like, yeah, if you're enterprise, go do that. It's probably good. But I'm usually only dealing with, one or two folks or one or two different teams at a time. And now to be able to see like the value and see people get excited about like management structure stuff, like in the user management area of HubSpot. It's like, okay, yeah, it's as good as we thought it would be. It's just hard to find these use cases in the wild sometimes. So it's been fun.
Exciting times. I'm excited for you guys. I mean, it's nice to have a project complete too. Period.
Yeah, and feedback's been good all week. But we did the work, so it's like no surprises, but also pleasantly surprised at how well it went.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna try and segue. We've got some updates on the screen.
I just like to see you give it a go.
Yeah. I mean, report dashboard caching is going to be pretty interesting because we've got some crazy dashboards for that client, including a true unified revenue view, which we're excited about. But what does report dashboard caching mean? All right. Engage another orange morning mode now. What is it?
Command.
Dashboard caching lets you control how long your reporting dashboards hold on to loaded data from 5 minutes to up to 7 days. So dashboards load faster as you move through HubSpot
Mhm.
while keeping the option to manually refresh at any time.
Why does it matter? Complex dashboards can take time to load even when your underlying data hasn't changed. Caching eliminates unnecessary reloads by letting you choose a refresh window that fits how you actually use your data. You get faster load times when you need a quick view and can do manual refreshes when you need current data.
Sense?
So, okay, how does it work? Dashboard caching is not enabled by default. To turn it on, open any dashboard and click Actions, select cache settings. Under cache duration, choose the duration from 5 minutes to 7 days. A last updated timestamp appears in the lower right corner of each report so you can see when the data was last pulled. I thought, what's like the default? Because I thought the default was like 15 minutes or something.
I feel like it's more often than that.
This is nice to have. I did, I had a client just this week. We had made an update to a report and it took, a couple minutes, even clicking the manual refresh button for that report on a contact to like kind of cascade over to the report we were referencing.
Functionality. Real-time table updates in the CRM. What is it? Index and record pages now update property data in real time as you create or modify records.
Why does it matter? Stale data leads to missed opportunities and mistaken priorities. With real-time updates, you're always working with current information, whether a new record is created, ownership changes, or a status updates.
We'll be able to like confirm the exact points we need to refresh now instead of just guessing that that's going to be the solve, especially when we're looking at lists inside of HubSpot, right? How quickly they load. Sandbox creation copies permission sets from production for easy UAT. What is it? When you create a new sandbox, your permission sets will get copied from production. Each permission set is copied with its name, object level scopes, all team or own, and granular permission logic across CRM, marketing, sales, commerce, also known as Revenue Hub, service in the HubSpot ecosystem.
So I'm still personally adapting my brain to like building in sandboxes at all. Always not.
And I connect that to things like settings API, user provisioning that we talked about this week. And it's interesting to think, at least for me, to think about like, okay, if it's happening over here, that means it's probably going to happen over here. And because they need it in Sandbox, maybe that's what's unlocked it for, the rest of us. In fact, I do not remember doing that. So what is this one that's on your screen? View calendar details when booking meetings on behalf of other users. Users can choose to show or hide internal meeting details when coworkers are booking meetings on their behalf instead of only seeing busy on their meetings.
Why does it matter? Users need better control over which meeting information is visible to coworkers booking meetings on their behalf in the CRM in order to make sure meetings are being booked at appropriate times. So we'll have, this will now be, it looks like a setting. So you can choose to either show busy or show all details. That's interesting. Is this from your connected calendar? So it applies to like all meetings on that calendar is what it looks like.
Yep. So just like, so we're getting to parity with what we can do in Google or
Mhm.
like our other calendars outside of
Mhm.
HubSpot. So
Mhm.
it makes sense. All of these things exist because of these reasons of, yeah, it'd be cool if you could book for me.
Mhm.
But then you don't have any context you need to be able to do that. So I guess I still have to do it. Or I have to accept the risk that, oh, that thing that's busy, I actually have an hour prep to do before that thing.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It's interesting. So I actually recently started using Claude in the morning to check my calendar and seeing what is on my calendar and whatever, looking at what I have available. Um and I have a lunch hold every day, and it doesn't see that. It just sees it as a personal commitment the way it comes through. And so pretty much every day I try to book something over my lunch. And my Claude skill is like, you have a personal commitment then. We can't. And I'm like, it's lunch and I'm gonna just do this
Yeah.
passive thing during that.
Right. Oh, so you actually don't book work over your lunch?
I do, but
Right.
Claude tries to, yeah.
Yeah. Which was the
Protect it.
original intent of your lunch block.
It was.
Yeah.
Claude's better at holding the boundary than I am.
Yeah. That's the one thing. Like once my AI agents can prevent me,
Mhm.
because it's like if I put a lunch block on my calendar, it's almost guaranteed that I will
Mhm.
not be having lunch at that time.
Mhm.
Like it's like the fail safe block. Like if there's any last minute meeting requests, I know I'll be able
Yeah.
to get them in there.
Yeah.
So a wonderful segue into personalizing, customer agent, I think. Um, using segments. What is it? Customer agent segments. All right, its own version of segments. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Launched in private beta to let a single agent serve different audiences with different knowledge. Public beta makes it more powerful and more complete. Two big additions. First, segmentation now goes beyond answers. It shapes what happens next. You can configure different follow up actions for different audiences. A free tier visitor gets routed to your help center. An enterprise prospect gets offered a demo. A paying customer gets a ticket opened on their behalf. The full conversation adapts to who the visitor is, not just the knowledge it draws from. We've also shipped a new segment details page so you can see everything about a segment, configuration, map knowledge, resolution data, all in one place, and a redesigned ad content flow that makes mapping knowledge sources to segments faster and clearer.
Why does it matter? Segments in private beta worked well for identifying visitors, but two gaps remained. Segmentation stopped at the answer. Even if the agent gave the right response, the next step, booking, routing, ticket creation, was still the same for everyone. Setup was scattered. No single place to see what a segment was doing or what content was mapped to it. Public beta closes these gaps, so segmentation works across the full visitor lifecycle.
And I think they probably asked customer agent to write this update. This is one of those moments where AI went a little like hard in one direction. I don't think I've ever seen the update talk only about the move from private beta to public beta,
It is.
which is
I
what this
also,
one is doing. It's
I'm
like, why
also
does it matter? Well, private beta sucked. Okay, now public beta is amazing. That's why it matters.
I'm also like a little confused, and maybe this has been happening the whole time and I just didn't know, but like I thought generally like private beta, they were testing it just with a smaller group and then they just open it up. Like it's strange to me that
Right.
there's
The
a change
update
of
makes no sense. Usually it's like, what's changed? Or it's just like a continuation of the original update.
Mhm.
And now this one's like, it's like a meta
Mhm.
update. Because all of those things sound amazing and deserve an update for
Mhm.
sure. Like a redesigned ad content flow that makes mapping knowledge sources to segments faster
Mhm.
and clearer. You guys set up customer agent at some point in the demo portal, right?
I don't know if I did.
Thought you and Trisha on one of your shows at some point. Might
Let's
wanna
find
add-
out.
yeah.
Customer agent, your friendly neighborhood customer agent.
Yeah.
We've definitely gone through customer agent some. I don't know how fully it's filled out to be by me.
So are you in this beta, in this portal? Where the updates on the other screen, this portal? Okay.
Join.
Join.
And then give it a second.
On my side, I'm going to ask Breeze what it thinks about this. Next week, we're definitely going to start doing a Can It Breeze segment. Holding myself accountable.
Sure.
That's what will happen.
I don't think I set this up. I think Nico did because it's Hub Helper Harry's image.
That's true. Okay. But I really want to see like that. Just whenever it says mapping, right? I'm always interested in what that could look like in HubSpot. So maybe that means I should walk you through how it works.
I was gonna say I don't even know where to go.
So go to customer agent train actions, open any action and look for the segments field in the setup.
Okay.
Choose which audiences this action should apply to. Note, if your action is already published, you'll need to unpublish it first to make changes, then republish when you're done.
It did immediately cause a problem, but and these segments are the beta, so I can create which is actually
so we have different segments here.
Which is different. Chris loves this. Chris loves when
that's why I called that out. Different phrase, all in title case, like proper name, customer agent segments. Right, and here we are. It is a different tool inside of HubSpot.
And the properties are sales properties, which is interesting. And then deal information.
Yeah, this is where this data model is probably just a mess.
Well, I was interested in like the company name because we've talked before about like if you have different support tiers, and you might want to send different support tiers to different places or different messages. So it does look like that would be possible, but you would need to set this up here. You probably already have your tiers in your regular segments. I don't know what to call those ones.
Right. So like add filters your agent uses to identify a match.
Mhm.
Okay. So you can only have properties in that list that the agent has access to.
Mhm.
And that's why you have a truncated list
Mhm.
of properties. Okay. Let's just make one, maybe ICP fit that we saw on there.
All right. For CRM filters and segments to work correctly, set email capture to the beginning of the conversation. That's a hot tip.
Yep. They have to tell us who they are.
All right. So this now I can have that as my segment for this new action.
And then see your whole segment in one place. Click into any segment and you'll see 2 tabs. Knowledge, every content source mapped to that segment. Filterable by type, and actions, every action configured to fire for that audience.
Mhm.
Okay. So just another table view is what we mean by mapping in this case, unfortunately.
Chris is having a nice time today.
Excitement has been calmed.
Still, so why would you use segments? You would use segments if you have different support tiers, that's certainly one use case. I wonder even if there's a segment. Well, if you offer different products, you might want the actions to be different. So I had a client a while ago that had a few different products. If someone is a customer of product A and asks about their login information, you might want to send them to like a different place or a different experience than if they're a customer of product B.
Yeah. I mean, was segment membership one of the properties or something that we could select?
Existing CRM segment.
Okay, great. All right.
Look.
So we don't have to recreate segments. That's what I wanted to
No.
make sure of.
I thought that at first too, but
we
no.
are creating a new segment in a different spot of HubSpot based on existing segments
And the
visitor
context, I think, makes sense. Like the language one was something in the screenshot. I imagine though you'd have different customer agents for different languages, or is that not?
I don't think you
don't have to. You can have one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, other than
Do
the
your
naming
best.
confusion,
Yep. We did our best.
I think it's okay.
I mean, like, it's continuing to be as powerful as it should be once you give it the context it needs,
Mhm.
right? Just like the humans that you're putting on the front lines, like the amount of different playbooks that folks have. Um, yeah, agents need those playbooks too.
Yeah. And Nico did confirm that most of the agents in the demo portal are his.
I like this suggestion. It'll be interesting to see if there's a possibility for a campaign association agent that ties associated keyword-based assets and such together automatically when detected. That way you're not searching for everything that's related, especially if it's getting created by different people for the same purpose. Yeah, so basically not having to continually map new knowledge.
Mhm.
So if there's some like the campaigns you
Mhm.
can like collect almost every asset in
Mhm.
every asset type in HubSpot to campaigns. And that's where I thought this was gonna go because we can use segments to create campaigns now too. Um, yeah, there's something there. But so often, like I understand why this stuff gets built in this way because like the folks asking for it are probably they might not be managing campaigns like at all,
Mhm.
right? So anything else on our list today? Did we ever go over product usage tracking?
I don't remember this one.
Feels uh s- like we did not. What is it? Service Hub customers can now define activation and usage by product lines by combining custom events and setting frequency expectations. This ultimately enables a variety of alerting, reporting, and tracking for customer usage tracking. There is a limit to 10 activation and or usage events tracked per portal.
Why does it matter? Today, customer success managers, CSMs, lack visibility into whether their customers are actively using key product features, making it difficult to prepare for business reviews or identify churn risk. This change enables CSMs to monitor feature adoption, track active users, and spot usage declines in real time, allowing them to take proactive action and better support their customers. Um,
So we've
Maybe a
achieved
silly question.
full customer success platform status now.
Yeah. So how does product usage get into HubSpot? Is that custom APIs?
Um, that's how custom events work.
Okay.
Yep. Webhooks and all that kind of stuff.
Just the way they're saying it makes it sound easier than I think I thought it. They're like, yeah, and you can just track your product usage like automatically.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they do. Um, uh, I think this looks like it's a packaging, like as a way to help folks understand what they could do with custom events. Like product usage is a very obvious use case.
Mhm.
Like once you understand how custom events work and how event management works,
Mhm.
which is not an easy bridge to cross. So this is another way. Like sometimes they create these like so for example, customer agent is a package that if you just go set it up, you will set up all of your AI for HubSpot. instead of, hey, you can do AI stuff in HubSpot now, like go set it
Mhm.
up. You've been able to track product usage through custom events for quite some time now.
Mhm.
We've even done some event management content
Mhm.
with Maggie Philbin on that topic. And so this, I would say that's the layer that's being added here.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, making it easier to see what's going on. So maybe this is the unified customer view in
Could
action
be.
here. Product usage.
Yeah, this is something I talk a lot about. The reason I know that connecting your product usage is not as easy as just like a button that reading this, it kind of sounded like. Um, it, this is a challenge with a lot of lead scoring projects I work on, whether they have a freemium model or whether just have like a lower tier and looking for scoring of people who might kind of upgrade. Product usage is a huge gap in many of those models across the board.
Yeah. And just to kind of, if I can show this, which I think I'll be able to without issue, like how powerful it is.
Mhm.
Um, like as soon as we turned it on, and that's where it's like another, like if you're thinking you want to, I wish we could track product usage, it'll probably take you, over to here.
Mhm.
And one, you'll probably see a bunch more events that are already in here,
Mhm.
right? So, and then using it to like make sense of, all right, this is a raw, it's just data flowing in, and until we actually do something intentional with it,
Mhm.
I don't know how to report on it. I don't like, yeah, I have access to it in custom reports, but good luck connecting those dots if you don't know,
Yeah.
this exists. Um, so again, this is one of those like super powerful spots in HubSpot that's like, oh, if you could just take a few minutes, sit down and understand how it works. A lot of what folks are asking for or doing in custom report builder or various views of HubSpot
Mhm.
get solved very quickly. But most of the folks that come over here are like, only if event management as a phrase means something to them and not in the way that is go do trade shows,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very powerful. This platform that we eat, sleep, and breathe every day. Um, and yeah, so definitely doing uh, Will It Breeze next week. That's coming back.
It's coming back.
And in case you haven't seen lately, Casey's been doing a great job on Another Orange Morning website, where you can catch up with everything that we're up to, and everything that HubSpot's up to in terms of
Mhm.
all the updates. Uh, and if you want to be a guest, we would love to have you. What else have you enjoyed putting together for this site? If I can put you on the spot before we leave.
The clips I've really liked doing. So if you go into, let's do convert a text property to a drop-down property. And if you scroll down here, there's like our clip from covering that specific update. I personally think this is the most useful thing to the average human who might not want or care to read through every single update, you can just get like the snippets from our coverage of the updates that matter most to you. I was doing a better job at posting one of these a day. When I first started doing this, I've fallen off, but I'll get back eventually.
You've been doing a great job, Casey. So don't worry about that.
If it's not been made abundantly clear to people that I need constant validation.
I think we all could use a little more validation in our lives.
The next AI agent I'm going to build is just going to have a speaker right above my desk, and it's just going to be every 10 minutes or so. Casey, you're nailing it.
Oh man, I've started going down the Jarvis like route with the space that I've been setting up for myself, and it's constantly like, as I work with AI to build that out, it's constantly like chances that this becomes noise is very high. Like almost everything. Like so, but let's test it out. I could think of worse things. So check out the website. Going to continue doing more events like the unboxing that we did earlier this week with Joe Warren from the Revenue Hub team and contracts. Expect more of that. I'm gonna be focused on AI ROI and helping folks do that kind of stuff in HubSpot. But yeah, until Monday, everybody have a wonderful weekend. See you next time.